So Richard, also known as Richard the Lionheart, Richard I or King Richard, is very much sort of the main character of the Crusader series and the first of two protagonists in Crusader 2. In terms of history, Richard ruled England from 1189 to 1199 AD. He gained the title of Lionheart for his fearlessness and renowned military leadership, which of course was long before he actually became king. In the game, he's the fearless leader of the Crusader forces, who you'll be controlling in the first sort of main single-player campaign, and he's very much sort of like the mascot for the Crusader series. As an AI opponent, Richard is very direct, which obviously befits his character. He comes from royalty, he believes his cause is just, with a strong sense of honour as a king and a soldier. This makes Richard someone who wouldn't be quick to cross in the battlefield. He's definitely one of the strongest attacking opponents in the game. His economy is pretty solid, but his real strength lies in his attack. He'll fight more honourably than characters like the Caliph. He won't pull sort of dirty tricks. But he's definitely an attacker. He's not a defender. His castles aren't the best aligned in the world, but when he does attack you, he'll do so with overwhelming force and plenty of siege equipment. So in terms of troop types, Richard sticks to the basics. But don't think just because his army consists of swordsmen, pikemen and archers and siege equipment and all the standard units that he's just a pushover. He doesn't really need fancy units to win, and he just uses his good old-fashioned fearless brute force. His sort of personality affects his behaviour as an AI character as well. So whether you're an ally or on the opposing team, Richard will be brave, he'll be honourable, he'll be not afraid to act.
'Tis a glorious day for a fight!
Which can be good, both good and bad. If you betray him, he'll deal out justice fairly quickly, but at the same time, his honour can be used against him, so you might be able to draw him into a trap, and he's more likely than certain other players to fall for it. To defend against Richard, you need to take advantage of his lack of variety and relatively low speed, thanks to his preference for armoured units and just a handful of those. Fast-moving units like the Horse Archer and Sassanid Knight can be very effective at harassing his attacking forces. It's a good way to thin his numbers and sort of take down the front line. Another good tactic is to put plenty of archers on your castle walls. This is good for A, thinning his numbers, and B, also drawing attention away from your other attacks as well. So I think if you attack him on two sides, you're far more likely to be able to take advantage of Richard's relatively two-dimensional sort of simple attack by sort of outmaneuvering him and slightly outthinking him as well. The best way to go about attacking and successfully sieging Richard's castle is either through the use of brute force and siege equipment or squads of horse archers. His castles are relatively straightforward in how they're built. Very simple designs, not too many archers on the walls, less than your average lord. So if you can take out the towers with mounted defences and sort of blast your way through his walls, a regular siege could easily work against Richard. It's not going to be impossible to win that way. Alternatively, you can use the classic Crusader 1 tactic of swarming his walls with horse archers. Obviously you have to keep these units moving and shooting, but if you can do this for long enough, you can successfully completely clear his walls. Obviously this provides you with an opportunity to break through and deliver the killing blow before he can sort of put these units back up on the walls.